The individual behavior will be based on two concepts here. One concept is personal factors and the other concept we have environmental factors. When a person is well educated, he expects high income when compared to a less educated person. Emotional intelligence is concerned with an individual and emotion and social skill. It is an ability to understand, use, manage your emotions in a positive way. Warm welcome to third sem B.Ba students. The subject we are discussing organizational behavior. In that, the first unit, organizational behavior and foundation of individual behavior. In our previous session, we have discussed clearly about the meaning of organization and organization behavior and how it should be there and what are the strategies are to be adopted and how it is going to affect the organization. In today's session, we are going to discuss about the individual behavior and the personal factors for individual behavior, how it is going to affect with the concept of personal factors for his work environment in the organization. Now, as per the agenda, individual behavior. Individual behavior is nothing but the factors that determine individual behavior are personal factors and environmental factors. They're saying that when the individual behavior will be based on two concepts here. One concept is personal factors and the other concept we have environmental factors. In today's session, in depth we are going to discuss about the personal factors where the question they may ask you people in the examination briefly explain how the personal factors will affect the individual behavior in the organization. Now, if they ask that one, how to write that, say here, the personal factors, following are the personal factors that determine individual behavior. They're saying that one, how we can identify the individual behavior and how it is going to reflect in the organization, on what basis it may be affected in the organization work environment. So there are certain factors, 8 factors are here. The first factor is age factor and the second factor is gender. Gender is nothing but male or female, education, ability, married status, and number of dependents in the family, the creativity of individuals, emotional intelligence. So these are the points we have to mention and then we have to explain each and every point here to get the allotted marks here. The first factor, how it is going to affect and what is that age we have here means here. Age has an impact on performance, absenteeism, productivity, satisfaction. Satisfaction levels of older employees tend to be less than younger ones. They're saying that age factor is very important in the organization. If there are young and energetic people in the organization, they work for more time, they invest their time more in the organization and where the productivity more and we can increase that one. Now, for example, if a person is aged around 45 years of age and where we are paying him 50 to 60,000 of the salary, where we are paying the age of the person is 45 years and 50 to 60,000 we are paying salary here and his working hours will be only 8 hours here. If I recruit a new people with the age group of 21 years where I'm going to pay for the same work 20 to 30,000 and the work will be 12 hours. See how we can change the thing strategies here. If the person with the experienced and aged person is working in the organization, the salary we have to pay more. In the same time, he never works more than 8 hours. His time period will be fixed here. 8 hours means 8 hours or it will be a small changes in 10 or 15 minutes. That's it. He cannot work for long time here. So that's the thing they're saying. Satisfaction levels of older employees tend to be less when compared to younger ones. That is nothing but young people can work for long duration, but the aged people cannot work for long duration as per the survey what they have made here. And here they're saying that when the productivity will be more here and the absenteeism will be less and the performance will be more when compared to these age groups. The 45 years age person may take more leave, and the young age person may not take leave, and where is working for 12 hours, where the productivity can be increased here, it is an advantage to the organization. The second factor, gender. Gender always counts here, that is male or female. The tendency of change in jobs likely to be higher among female than male. In India, traditionally women have to stay at home. As a result of this, female employees quit their job within few months of appointment. In some of the families, the female who are working, when the pressurization, the stress increases, or due to some family issues, the female employees will quit the job and they want to stay back in the home because of more pressure they're not in a position to take, and even the family pressures in such a way that when they should not work for more than 8 hours, or they should not work in certain organization or in certain environment. This is the criteria what they're going to say to quit the job here. And some people are not ready to work in an environment in the changing of time or the shift basis work environment wherever we have here. In those type of organization, the family people will not allow to work whenever there is a change in the shift timings. Like this, the female employees may quit their job after they getting the job. Like for example, they got a job after 3 months or 6 months or 9 months, they quit the job because of certain reasons or certain issues what they're facing. So for that reason, we have to think that when before appointing any person here, a male person should be appointed for this type of work, or female has to be appointed for these type of work here. So before taking any decisions by the higher level, they have to think twice whether they require male employees more or female employees more before deciding the position of the work environment. Education. Education is very important. When a person is well educated, he expects high income when compared to a less educated person. They're saying that when a job is to be provided to a certain person, and if the organization is thinking of giving a job to a person with qualified and the person having more knowledge, then it has to pay more salary. If it is looking for a knowledge wise, where even if the education is less, okay, no problem, he never expects more salary, so we can provide the job for him. So based on that, if a person is skilled, that is educated person, if is working in the organization where we are going to pay more wages, in the same time the efficiency and the involvement in the work will also be more when compared to other. But when an uneducated is working in the organization, and when we are paying him less salary, his involvement, his innovative ideas also will be not perfect when compared to other people who are working. If it's an experienced person in that particular area, so he will be having certain ideas and thoughts. If he doesn't know anything about the concepts, how it has to be communicated, exposed, and how it should be treated within the organization, how the situation are to be handled. So then what happens automatically here? So they are going to face certain problem in the organization. So even the education will give more impact on the individual behavior. If it is educated, he works as a well-managed person here. So like this, if an uneducated person is there, he may not cooperate in certain things, or he doesn't know how to communicate, how to give the respect, and what should be disclosed and what should not be disclosed. For that reason, the organization have to think in such a way that before appointing any person. Next, fourth one, ability. So ability has been divided into two parts, intellectual and physical. Intellectual abilities and physical abilities. So intellectual abilities, number aptitude, verbal comparison, perceptual speed, reasoning, visualization, and memory. See, these are the factors. So number aptitude. In a present scenario, if we ask any students 200 plus 300 plus 475, what is the number we are going to get. So once again, sir, calculator 200 plus 300. So they'll not say 975 immediately. The number after they have a deficiency and dependency on the calculator here. If I say 35, 38, how much is 35 plus 38? So we can write as 73. They'll not say, sir, once again, sir, 35 plus 38, 73. They depend on the calculators. See, the number aptitude works here. So whether the new age group people are in such a position that depend, but the old age people or educated person will calculate the numbers easy, and the way they can store that one in their mind for long duration. And they're saying that one reasoning, thinking capacity of a person, how he thinks that one in the organization, and how it should be considered if the situations are changing in the market, how it should be adopted within the organization. He thinks in such a way that one, based on that, is going to give suggestions to the higher level of management. Like this, we have to see that one, what is it, intellectual ability and physical. If a person means with a strong body is there, and with the height of 6 feet, and the personality is very good, right? The personality is very good here. And if based on that, if I'm going is a strong body where muscles are like this, if it is a, so if based on that, if I'm providing a job, if anybody comes and says, hey, what are you doing? So I am not like this. If that making out in such a way that one, so that is not good concept what we have. They should be very strong in certain things, how they're going to behave in the organization. Body flexibility and body coordination. So the body has to support in all the environmental status or the stages, whatever we have in the organization, then it is going to support. If some climatic conditions are changing, if my body is not supporting, what is the use of having a well height and the like fat and being a strong person here? If small changes in the climatic changes is, sir, it is not happening, I have to go and take rest here, and it is not possible, headache is there, or some pains are there in the body. Like if they are seeing that one, see, this is how it is going to affect the organization work here. So before that, they have to think, not only they have to see the physical concept of the body, they should not fix that one. How strong is it? He has to check, then we have to give a job for him. The next, it comes here, marital status. If a married person is there, where he can understand the situations and he can think about all the strategies in a positive manner, if there is good relation in the married life. And if there is a small changes in the married life and a misunderstanding in the family members only, based on all the issues, whatever is happening over there, he may take that one, he may carry those issues to the organization also. And those issues will be based on that, he may create some problems in the organization also. So married employees have fewer absence, undergo less turnover, and are more satisfied than unmarried employees. The above statement is based on the research on organization behavior based on marital status. They're saying that one, the married employees have fewer absence, undergo less turnover, and are more satisfied than unmarried. They're saying that when the married employees, the people or employees who are there, married people are there, they never take the leave because they know the financial concepts and the burden on the financial matters. The unmarried employees are those people, they're bachelors, they never think about that. The number of leave they took will be more when compared to married employees. This is the concept they're discussing it. So before appointing or the person behavior, how it is going to give impact in the organization structure. The next one here, number of dependents. In a family, if only one person is earning and the number of dependents are 8, 9 and 10 or more than that one, so always that person thinking capacity will be in a compact place here, because his mindset will be already on the financial burden and the risk what he's facing. Always he'll be thinking about the dependent people's issues and other matters here. For that reason, what happens here? So now as a person having more responsibility on his shoulder, he never think in innovative ideas. He cannot involve in the work. Like this, it is going to happen. So, and if a person is where the number of dependents are less, and even the family is in well positioned here, that there will be no issues. He work in such a way that one always will be in a positive attitude concept. So that is the thing. The number of dependents of an employee is positively related to absenteeism, especially among female employees. More number of dependents like children means more responsibility, and in certain events like health problems of a child, employee has to take a leave. That's saying that if a family members are more, the number of dependents are there. If anything happens to the dependent members of the family, the employee will apply for the leave, stating that one, I have to take care of my family members. Like this, it is going to create some problem in the organization. And this is how the impact will be the personal factor of number of dependents give the impact on individual behavior in the organization. Creativity. Creativity is nothing but creativity refers to the activity that results in a new way of viewing, solving problems. Creative individuals possesses personal traits like high levels of energy, high self-confidence, and conjugate abilities. Creative people are an asset of the organization, and they think intelligently to analyze the situation efficiently. They're saying that when a person who is having a new concepts, new ideas, and new innovative mindset, if he is having, definitely is going to think in a positive way and supports the organization to achieve the goal easily, with efficiently and effectively. That is nothing but less time and less cost. The time also will be very less, and even the cost will be reduced in the production concept. Like this, if he is a creative person, definitely is going to support to the organization and is going to become asset of the organization. Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is concerned with an individual and emotion and social skill. It is an ability to understand, use, manage your emotions in a positive way. When an employee has facing some family issues, if he consider that one in a positive way and in an easy way, it never affects his job life as well as his personal life. When a person is carrying his personal issues to the work life, definitely it is going to spoil the work life and even the work environment and even the organization. So this is how it is going to change the individual behavior. Like if a person is having more stress, more family stress, more financial risk, or more some issues what is facing in his family, so if he leaves that all the stress or the family issues outside the organization, when he comes to the work environment, he has to think only about the work, not about the family here. So he has to think about his family. I'm not saying that one he has to leave that family and mind. He has to think that one. But if he leaves that information, he can work here without any hurdles and without any issues. Or else he may lose the job, or he may lose the control, the stress may increase, even he may lose his life also. For that reason, a person's emotion is always important. That one, how he's going, like for example, if he's having work pressure is more, and if he carries that one for the family, and there is going to lose the relationship with the family members. That's the reason what we say that one, the stress wherever they're getting that one, the stress should be there for that place only. That should not be carried from one place to other place, the other place stress to the other place. For what happens here, that will change the life strategies of life policies of the person in a different way, takes in a different angle, different positions, and it may spoil his entire personal life only. For that reason, what we see here, so think that one, whether this person can carry the emotions easily or not, whether it's going to distract his mind, or whether it's going to change his methodology mind, or whether the methodology will be impact will be there on the methodologies or on the different concepts here. For that reason, the organization has to think that one, how it is going to give effect on the individual behavior within the organization as well as the outside the organization. These are the topics what we have discussed in today's session, the personal factors of individual behavior, how it is going to give the effect. In the next session, we are going to discuss about environmental factors, personality and nature of personality. So how the environmental factors is going to give effect on individual behavior. These are the points which are requirement for your semester examination as well as for the organization. Young entrepreneurs understand the 8 points what we have discussed in today's session and use the concept properly in your business sector where there will be no issues in the business part here. Thank you to all my dear students. In today's session, we have discussed about individual behaviors. In that part, the first concept we have taken here, personal factors. The personal factors in that one, which are the main factors are there, elements are there, which give the impact on the individual behavior. These concepts we have discussed. Now, in this concept, go through easily or understand all the points whatever we've discussed here, which supports you to write in the examination easily as well as which can be adopted in your business organization. Thank you and namaste to all my dear students.